24 hours ago, I reacted to the news that Vince McMahon was on his way back to WWE, claiming victory, overcoming all the allegations, and returning as an executive. Our biggest fear was that he would ruin the current product on TV. Let me tell you guys, I read into it. They did the press release, and this is what Vince McMahon himself said and WWE. So he's coming back to be part of the board members. He's going to be an executive behind the scenes, mainly dealing with finances and things we shouldn't worry much about. Now, truth of the matter is, it can harm the company in terms of value and it going up for sale and transitioning to a new management team that wants to wipe out the current staff. But the product that we see on TV will remain the way it's been since he left, meaning Triple H is still in control and the team that he surrounded himself with is still in control, along with all the superstars he re-signed. Vince McMahon just wants to make sure that he is back in power to focus on selling WWE. He wants to be done with this. He is that egotistical, guys. It just blows my mind that he is still making a ton of money and he is focused on coming back to pretty much tarnish his legacy, strip away from his family everything they have worked so hard to keep. Now, why would he do this? I would love to be a fly on the wall and just ask him, Vince, why are you doing this? What's the purpose? What are you trying to achieve? Besides showing that your ego is the size of a whale, maybe even bigger. And, you know, I feared that he would come in and come back in control, change the writing, changing the tone and the direction that the show has been going. But remember, guys, we're in an era where social media keeps us informed. We know about all the ins and outs for just about anything and everything. And that ruins the product, right? Because now, subconsciously, we know he's back, right? We know he's back at the office in Connecticut and he's working behind the scenes. But as long as it doesn't affect the product on TV, then we should be at least happy about that. And pretty soon, hopefully, this will all be over. If he does sell the company, I hope it's to like NBC or Disney or someone that is going to consider allowing for Stephanie McMahon, Nick Khan, Triple H, and everyone they've gathered to stay in position doing what they do best. My biggest fear right now is not that Vince is back, is that he sells the company to someone who will ultimately just start fresh, change the dynamic of what they got going on. That's what I'm mostly worried about. Everyone's talking about, oh, Vince is back. This is going to ruin the product and this isn't that. It may not ruin the product after all, because ultimately he's not writing it anymore. He's not making those decisions. I'm asking for a friend here. If you have any more information to share with us, hit me up in the comment section. I'm all ears. I've been trying to gather as much information as I possibly can, and that's all I came up with. He's back with his greed, right? Because he's focusing on selling and not just letting it ride. Instead of staying retired, this man decided to impose his will. So we'll see what ends up happening. But for right now, at least Triple H is still in command for the time being. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Vince McMahon is no longer retired.